in order to figure out when all of the water has been driven off for a hydrate lab, we have to use a lab technique that's called heating to a constant mass. This water is going to come off and turn into a gas. And how do you know you've got it all? Well, you have to heat it up and weigh it to see how the mass changes. So we have an initial mass at the beginning, we'll call it mass 1, of the crucible, which is the heating container, and your chemical compound. You're going to heat it up to drive off all the water as a gas, and then let it cool down and weigh it again. The mass should go down because we know that the water has been driven off. So we know that the mass is going to go down. How do we know that all of it has gone down? Well, we actually have to heat it up a third time. If we heat it up and cool it down again, then we can see, did the mass change between these two trials? If these two masses are relatively the same, then that last heating did not drive off any extra water, and this last heating is where you can stop. If you noticed, however, a significant mass change from 2 to 3, that means that between 2 and 3 you lost more water. And since you stopped again and cooled it down before you weighed it, then you have to ask, did we lose enough water? Did all of it come off this third time? If you did not get a constant mass, you have to do it again, and you heat it up and let it cool down and weigh it one more time. And you have to keep doing that until you get a constant mass. So heating to a constant mass tells you that you've driven off all of the gas. In this case, it's water. It could be other substances and other empirical formula problems. But you've driven off all the gas and you're left with a dry chemical. And now you're ready to take a mole ratio.